Welcome to Ultimate DIY, where you learn to be your own handyman. And today we're going to take this Westinghouse ePX3500 2500 PSI power washer. We're going to unbox it, and then we're going to go out and we're going to demonstrate it, or should I say try it out, on some concrete and on a car. But what we're going to do different this time around is I'm going to let Drake, my son, he's going to do the unboxing. So we're going to see how well that works. And then we're going to go out and test out the unit. So let's get to it.
What's up, guys? I know you're expecting the big guy, but he not here. So we got a Westinghouse 2500 PSI electric pressure washer. So yeah, let's get to unboxing. All right, so now taking everything out of the box, we have all sorts of parts. We have our wheels, we have our wand, we have the hooks to put things in, we have our hose, and we have the main part, the part that's gonna make us some money. All right, so, wait, pause it. All right, guys, so first we have our wheels. Our wheels, they go in all four corners and they just slide in real easy, just like that. Clip it in, make sure it clicks. Then boom, we have one in. Easy as that. Let's get our other one in. Like so. Third one in. Now onto the last one. Just like that. Make sure you want to make sure it clicks, or else it's not in. Alright. Now we have all these little pieces, okay? So these, I had to struggle with them. So you see these tiny little clips right here? That's where you want to put it in. So it goes in, it just slides into these little slots back here, right? The clip first, just slide it in like that until it clips, and then boom, it's in. Now onto the other side, we have the other part that has the clip. Make sure the clip goes in first. You just go all the way like that. See? Not going nowhere. Next, we have this little thing on the back. It's just a little hook, right? What you want to do is it goes right over the top. You just slide it down into place. Boom, just like that, clips in. All right, so next we have this. It says power cord, and it goes on the bottom, so you can wrap your power cord around like this, right? All this one does, you go under here and you just slide up. You slide it into place like that. Boom, all done. Next, we have this place where you could store your nozzles, your soap dispensers, your foam cannons, the wand itself, all that, right? And that, you just slide it into place right here. Boom. All right, when it comes to the wand, so all you do is you take the quick connect, you just put it, that's not how it goes on. Okay, just kidding. So the wand, you have the part around here that you can tie this end onto. So all you do is you push it on till it's on, and you tie it. Just like that. Okay, boom, now we have our wand. Now it gives you the option to use whatever nozzle this is. We'll try this out later whenever we go test it. Not really sure what it does, but we'll find out. Okay? All right, so if you look here on the back, they give us 5 different nozzles. 4, sorry. So if you look on the back here, we have our 0 degree, our 15 degree, our 25 degree, and our soap dispensers, right? Our nozzles, okay? So these, when you put them in here, so you just take them out like so, right? Then you put them into the quick connect. You just pull this back, clip it in just like that, right? Ready to use, just like that. Okay, when you're done with them, you just slide it right back into place. Simple as that. Right here, you have your soap area, and you pour soap in here, and then you make sure you use the soap nozzle, and I'm assuming soap comes out. I'm assuming it's more like a soap gun instead of a soap cannon, so we'll try both. I'm a detailer, so I have soap cannons, foam cannons, so we'll try all of that stuff out, right? So let's go test it.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing that Drake did. He kind of went through everything pretty good. I just reviewed it all. The only thing I realized that he didn't really talk about was this spray nozzle here. This is the turbo, which is an extremely important nozzle. It'll kind of take the place of all the others, and it does a lot of extra cleaning all on its own. We're going to try that out in a minute as well. So just in case you didn't get the model number, this is the Westinghouse ePX3500, and it's a 2500 PSI power washer. So let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up. The very first thing you're going to want to do is get your hose right over here. Okay guys, water line is hooked up. Do not turn on power unless you have water to the unit. You'll burn up the pump. Whether it's electric or whether it is a gas pump, it doesn't matter. Take your hose, they're the same on both sides. They look identical. You're going to actually insert it. It has a little O-ring here, insert, and then you're going to twist and start locking that in place. It's locked in right there. It does have a little Velcro piece here that holds this together, which is pretty nice. I don't know if it stays on. It may just come off altogether. Looks like it's actually looped, which I do like that. So we're going to bring this side, and we're going to go ahead and hook it up here. And it hooks up the same way. The little O-ring goes in and creates your stopping point, and then you're going to twist it into place. And it hand tight should be sufficient. Drake, if you would, please turn on the water.
Before I turn it on, make sure that's tight because it will leak.
Okay, we have water to it now. One of the things I do like, guys, is this soap dispenser here. So this should put soap into the gun and be able to spray. Now, I don't think that is going to be the same as a soap cannon where you're going to get a lot of soap, but it should give you some soap. This would work really nice if you're doing siding on a house. So we have that. We have power plugged in. Let's see now how this one actually turns on. There it is. You can see the hose. You can feel it. It filled up really quick. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead real quick and try it on some concrete here. This concrete hasn't been cleaned in a long time. Let's see how this power head works. So you can definitely, let's do this right here because this was very dirty. Looks really good. That worked really well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go out here to this car and we're going to go ahead and spray this car a little bit and see how it works. All right, so let's go do that. All right guys, we're going to go ahead and put some water on the car. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave the turbo on. You can switch to the different fittings that it has. One is a soap fitting. You have, I believe, a 20 and a 40, maybe even a 30 degree on there. So when I have the turbo, I don't normally use those other fittings too often. Let's see how this actually works. Actually, it's pretty strong. You can see the foaming up, which means it's got a lot of oxygen that it's putting through here. It's got quite a bit of pressure. This actually has a little more pressure than some of the other units that I've tested on Amazon. Not a bad unit at all. And I really like the handle. It's really nicely made. This rubber part on the side of it is nice. It's got a rubber grip on the bottom so that you don't scratch things while you're working. And this is the foam I'm talking about. You can tell it's putting a lot of pressure out. Let's go ahead and before we put a foam cannon on here, we're gonna go ahead and put some soap in the back of the unit itself. and we're going to see how that actually sprays with our turbo tip. So Drake is actually going to add some real quick. What are you actually putting in there? Which soap?
Right here I'm putting the Armor All car wash in.
Armor All car wash
It's
going
not
in.
my main soap, but it'll work.
That'll work. Let's put some in and let's see what it does. Don't put a whole lot, just a little, so we can kind of get an idea. That way we can do our foam cannon in a second. That's probably plenty. Now all we're doing, guys, is putting just a very little bit in there, as you can see, just so that we can test it. Not doing anything.
Let them know it's the soap tip.
All right, guys, what we are going to use now, we're going to go ahead and try the black soap tip and see if that actually works a little better than the turbo tip as far as getting the soap out. Now, we did also just add a little more soap. We might have been a little low. So let's see what happens. There it comes. So what I'm thinking is you have to have it a much lower volume. This makes a lower pressure with this tip, so it allows that soap to flow.
Now also what I've noticed is instead of being a foam cannon, it's more of like just a soap.
What's that?
Instead of being like a foam cannon, it's like a soap dispenser. So unless you, like if you don't want that thick foam, then you can use that.
Yep.
But with this, it's that thick foam. It's
right,
nice.
well, what this does is basically just put soap on the car. So what I want to do now we know it's flowing. So let's check it again and see if the other tip will work now or if it just comes out clear. Now I want the turbo.
Oh.
Let's see. We're going to try the turbo tip now. We know that the soap is in there and it's working. So we are going to put the turbo back on and let's see what it does. There we go. I think what the problem was is we just did not have enough soap in the actual dispenser.
I'll show you how to use it. You know, this adjusts it, and then this adjusts like how open or closed you want. Like if you want it like straight up and down, you can twist that and adjust.
All right, guys, so this cannon that we are using, do you know the model number of this one, Drake?
It's Blackline.
This is a Blackline soap cannon, and it adjusts basically by turning the front or the little dispenser button here at the top. So let's go ahead and try this. This is a 2500 PSI power washer. Let's see how it does with the soap cannon.
All right, so it's shooting too wide.
So hold on. All right, guys, so the Blackline foam cannon works extremely well, especially with the Westinghouse power washer.
Also, the soap I'm using with this cannon is the Blackline soap.
It is also the Blackline soap, Drake said, which I'm sure you could hear him through the mic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and rinse it off. We'll just probably go back to the turbo. So we're going to take the Blackline off. That's very awesome. Feels very nice too. Heavy duty. Here you go, Drake. Here's your foam cannon. And we are going to put it back on. Now let's see how quickly I can clean it off. So there you go, guys. This is a pretty awesome unit. I like the extra 5 foot on the hose. This has a 25-foot hose instead of the 20, which normally comes with most of these little electric power washers. The cord itself is extremely long, so you can get way out into the street like we did on this one. I love the turbo fitting, and you have the other fittings, but everything on it feels really nice and heavy duty. I love the quick connect system. I love the wheels where it doesn't tip over very easily. Do yourself a favor and pick yourself one of these up today. I don't think you'll regret it. And we'll see you guys on the next review.